This is the Schmo with the pro, with the former kickboxing champion, the head honcho of AKA Javier Thunder Mendez in the flesh, Las Vegas, Nevada. How we doing?
We're doing good. I'm glad to be back on with you. It's been a while.
It's good to see you. You're back here in Las Vegas. Been here for a couple of weeks.
No gambling, zero, no Rio Casino, no Planet Hollywood, nothing. Just work out, train Umar, back in my room watching Netflix.
And doing some business, tuna fish.
Well, the tuna fish is in Maldives. The business is not done here. I'm trying to work the business in Dubai area, yeah.
And what are you doing?
Well, we're trying to develop a tuna deal. It's called Javier's Choice Tuna. We're working on that. The label's coming out this week, and then we'll hopefully get some deals out there, and hopefully, we'll see Javier's Choice in Walmarts and Costco's and Amazon.com and all these areas. Coming soon.
Mr. Worldwide, you're looking great, by the way. Hitting the gym. Yeah. Your nutrition on point.
On point, yeah. No, I diet on point. You got to eat less. If you want to get big, you want to get shrinking down and stuff, you got to eat less.
And avoiding the sugar?
I try to avoid the sugar. It's hard. You just got to do more cardio.
But you're doing a great job.
I'm managing. I'm working about 2 hours a day. It's important. You have to work out. If you don't work out, it ain't going to happen.
Certainly the case. Now talk to the Schmo for a second. Did you catch UFC 298 yesterday evening in Anaheim, California?
I definitely caught it. What a show. It was a great show. Yeah, I caught it.
What's your favorite part? Mark Zuckerberg walking out Alexander Volkanovski? Did you see that?
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, no, he has zero to do with it. You know what I liked? Although I like the fact that he likes MMA, but I mean, yeah, he's just a fan, and it's appreciated that someone that powerful likes the sport legitly. That part's good, but as far as his expertise, what is their expertise? There is none. So my favorite part, I would have to say, as Robert Whittaker versus Costa. I like that because I made comments regarding why I thought Whittaker had the edge. I said because of the speed factor, and they're like, a lot of fans always look at me like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. But I said the speed factor, and there it was. The speed factor is what got him. I mean, obviously they're great fighters, both of them, but the speed was what the difference was with Robert. He was sharper and he was faster.
He's got enough in him to make another reign at the title in the middleweight division.
Oh, 100%. He's got another shot at him ready to go, and he could very well do it. And I don't care who he fights, he could very well do it. You can't count him out.
Well, Zuckerberg in the corner of Volkanovski, they didn't even trust him to hold clothes, the shoes, the T-shirts. What did you make of that?
I don't know. I didn't watch that, but because when we were watching it, when he came out there, the volume on the audio went off, so we couldn't hear what the hell was going on. So we were all upset because we can't hear what the hell's going on. What the hell is it? And all of a sudden, when they're in the cage, that's when the audio comes back on. So I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just more paying attention. What did they say? I can't hear it, So, yeah, I didn't pay attention to that at all. But that was a great fight. Actually, it was one of those where the new champ just imposed his boxing will on him, and he got him.
He got him. Volkanovski had never been finished before in mixed martial arts. Then your guy, Makhachev, did in the rematch. And then a few months later, he defends the featherweight title, arguably the most dominant featherweight champion of all time. He gets finished, knocked out by Ilya in the second round. So if you were Volkanovski's coach, what would you like to see him do next?
I would probably like for him to take some time off, to spend time with his family, his beautiful family, and see what's next, see what kind of desire he has to come back. Because he's not finished if he doesn't want to be finished. I mean, hey, it happened. He got caught. I mean, it was a beautiful shot. It was a beautiful overhand right. He followed up with a nice combination. And, he, like I said, they picked me on that one too, because I said that Elias had better boxing. He's got tighter boxing. Well, he proved it. He had tighter boxing, and that's what did it. He was tighter. He's better movement on the boxing part. In the kicking area, Volk was doing good, but his defense on boxing is what cost him.
So Volk got the rematch with Islam. Does Volk get the immediate rematch with Ilia Topuria?
I don't know. It depends what the UFC wants. Definitely if he says he wants a rematch, him being the greatest featherweight of all time warrants him getting a rematch. But who knows what the UFC wants to do? Do the fans want to see it? And, that's what's going to happen. They're going to go, well, the fans want it, then we want it. So they may not want it. What if Alex doesn't want it? First we got to see, does Alex want it? Then number two, does the UFC want it? So those are the two variable factors, right? So if that happens, then yeah, it's going to happen. But Alex first, does he want it?
Important fight in the bantamweight division. We saw Merab Dvalishvili beat the Olympic champion, the former double champ Henry Cejudo. What'd you make of Merab's performance? And we even saw Umar calling out on X afterwards.
I think, Merab did incredible. His attitude, I love his attitude. I love how he makes fun of everything in a fun way. I love what he does. I love what he does. And Henry fought valiantly. He just didn't fight, in my opinion, didn't fight the best he could, but he fought great. I mean, the thing about Henry is he's really intelligent in how he approaches the fight, how he goes methodically into what he should do. But I think in this particular case, I think maybe he read Merab a little wrong, and I think he went at it with the wrong game plan. I think I could be wrong 100%. It just might be that he tried something and it couldn't work out. But definitely, you can't deny that Merab was the clear-cut winner in this one.
At the press conference, he brought out the Mexican flag. Merab was supporting the Mexican people for this fight.
Yeah, he wasn't supporting the Mexican people. He just creating a hype for all the people to get into him. Because, I mean, he's a very likable guy. I mean, what he did was very entertaining. And yeah, he did it correctly. I mean, he did it correctly. That's what I like about him. He's a good guy.
So Umar eyes him. He's got a big fight March 2nd. A lot of guys have been trying to be matched up with Umar, but they haven't been accepting the fight. But he's got to fight March 2nd. If Umar takes care of business, obviously it's jumping up, trying to get Merab, trying to get the situation. Do you see Merab as the toughest competition currently in the bantamweight division? Or do you think it's Sugar Sean O'Malley? Do you think it's Chito Vera? Do you think it's somebody else?
Oh, for me, Umar's toughest challenge has been Merab. It's been Merab from when I remember watching him. I said, that's going to be our toughest challenger, and 100% still is. And it's the challenge that I want, but it's definitely the toughest challenger. But Merab's going to be fighting for whoever wins the next title, deservingly so. He deserves it, and we just have to wait and see when we get our shot, And but first we got to get, March 2nd out of the way and dispose of this individual who's really, really tough. Even though he's unknown, he's really, really tough. So we got to be careful. We can't, underestimate this guy because he's super, super good.
Well, someone who's been waiting and seeing for a long period of time is Iron Michael Chandler, just waiting for an opportunity to fight Conor McGregor. If you were in Michael Chandler's shoes, would you eventually just take a new fight, or would you still continue and wait?
Michael's done everything he needs to do. He's made a lot of money, and why not go for a boatload of money? So why not wait? As long as that fight's still on the table and they had beef already and there's history there, I would wait. I would wait. I would definitely wait.
He's already waited a long time. He still should just continue doing it.
I think so. Continue to wait. I mean, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I mean, you get to be involved in possibly, another top 5 pay-per-view of all time. Conor holds all 5 of those records for the best pay-per-view of all time. So why wouldn't Michael wait? I'd wait.
Show him the shmoney.
Yeah, show him the shmoney. Yeah, that's Michael. I would wait.
2 critical fights at UFC 300, BMF title on the line, Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, and then pivotal in the lightweight division between Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan. Do you think the winner of one of those 2 fights is more deserving to face your guy, Islam Makhachev, for the 155-pound title?
Yeah, I think one of those guys would be Justin Gaethje or Charles or Tsarukyan, either one of them. I think I'm fine with whoever, whatever they give us. But they're all 3 deserving if they manage to win.
So Tsarukyan, in his UFC debut, he fought Islam Makhachev. It was very competitive. It was a good grappling matchup. Where do you think Arman Tsarukyan's improved the most since the first time he fought in the UFC?
Well, he's improved everywhere. His confidence is definitely sky high, and he's showing it by destroying people. So, no, he's improved everywhere. But, it's not the same fight. We're not the same fighter. He's not the same fighter. Islam's not the same fighter. So, if he can make it to that deadline when we have to fight him or we have to fight Charles or Justin, so be it. It doesn't matter. We'll figure out who we need to fight when that time comes, when it's assigned to us. This is your opponent. Then we'll figure out how we're going to beat him. But we will beat him.
Always a confident man, well-traveled. What else are you doing these days, Coach Javier Mendez?
Just working on different things. I actually got approached to do a book deal, and I'm going to do a book, and I don't know what it's going to be titled yet. I think it might be called The Sit Down, but it's not it's going to be coaching, but it's not coaching like fighters. I don't want to like coach fighters. I want a book that says I can coach people in life, you know, the mother, the father, you know, the other athlete from another sport, that I can encourage them on how to better their performance, how to improve their mental, to make it and go out there and perform the best that they can. And that's what I'm working on. I'm going to deliver that book, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be amazing, to be honest with you. It's going to be amazing because it's not going to be your normal situation where you got a guy that's talking. You got an individual that actually shown what he has been able to do mentally by bringing champions, but I'm going to use that mentality towards the everyday life for an individual that, hey, I want a better job. Hey, I want to do better in school, or I want to make better choices in my life. I mean, that's what I want this book to be. I want a book that encourages everybody to be better.
There it is. Can we get a final message for all the Coach Javier Mendez fans out there worldwide?
Stay tuned for my book and Javier's Choice Tuna.
Can't wait to take a bite of that tuna.
Yeah, me too.
The big tuna.
The big tuna, not the big tuna. Tuna. Yes.
He's the pro. I'm the Schmo. Las Vegas. We're out.